it will convert to your sulfanilamide, and sulfanilamide having antibacterial activity. Then we have taken the example of hydrolysis. Then we have also learned the phase 2 reaction. In phase 2 reaction, what happened? The conjugation reaction takes place, and which with metabolized product produced by phase 1, the conjugation leads to the chemical alternation of the drug. So phase 1 reaction either synthesize polar compound or conjugate them for activation. So we had learned the methylation and acetylation reaction. So actually this methylation and acetylation reaction terminates the pharmacological activity. It terminates the pharmacological activity. Then we had learned the conjugation reaction, that is the reaction of salicylic acid with glycine. So the conjugation reaction takes place, the condensation between your condensation reaction between your salicylic acid and glycine takes place. Now let's take another example of your conjugation reaction. C double bond NH2, C double bond NH2. Hello, नाही सर, अरे हाँ स्क्रीन शेअर केलेली मी. So this is a pyridine ring having C double bond of NH2 group, okay, and conjugation reaction takes place with acidic anhydride, CO, acetic C double formation. First one is activation. Okay, so activation means what? The conversion of biologically inactive compound into biologically active compound is called as activation. For example, the inactive azodine protonsil by in vivo reduction gives biologically active sulfanilamide, which is an antibacterial agent. So this is the example of that. So let me draw the structure of protonsil, the inactive azodine. So after reduction of that inactive azodine, you will get sulfanilamide, and that after reduction it convert into biologically active form. NH2. SO2 NH2. So this is your biologically inactive drug, potential inactive azodine. So after reduction in presence of reductase, azoreductase, it convert into biologically active form of drug, sulfanilamide. This is a protonsil sulfanilamide. This is called as activation of drug. So inactive ozodiol protonsil by in vivo reduction by azoreductase, it gives biologically active sulfanilamide, and this having antibacterial activity. This drug having antibacterial activity. This is called as activation of a drug. This is called as what? Activation of a drug. Second point, inactivation. Second point is inactivation. Second point is activation. So the chemical change by the chemical change sometime may leads to inactivation of a drug. So you can say that the conversion of biologically active drug, into biologically inactive drug, is called as drug inactivation. It is called as drug inactivation. So your starting material, it is biologically active, and after this transformation, chemical transformation, it convert to inactive form. That is called as inactivation of a drug. So for example, phenobarbital. It is one of the drug that phenobarbital having hypnotic activity. Phenobarbital having hypnotic activity. The hydroxylation of para-hydroxy derivative, which is on conjugation with glucuric acid, gives gluconuride, which is an inactive compound. So let me show you the structure of that phenobarbital. 1 2 3 4 5 6. It having 6-membered ring. Carbonyl, H, here C2H5, C2H5. So hydroxylation of this phenyl ring, followed by conjugation with glucuronic acid, it leads to inactivation of this phenobarbital. It leads to hypnotic activity. Hydroxylation, first reaction, boric acid, conjugation glucuronic acid, hydroxylation takes place. After para-hydroxylation, the conjugation of the hydroxyl group takes place. Six O 6, and it leads to inactive compound. This, the name of this compound is glucuronide parahydroxyphenobarbital. Okay, and because of this hydroxylation followed by conjugation with glucuronic acid, it leads to inactivation of this phenobarbital. Third one is intoxication. So in intoxication, the increase in the toxicity of a biological active compound. So your starting material is less active, the starting material is less toxic, and you are increasing the toxicity of biologically active compound by chemical transformation is called as intoxication, because you are increasing the toxicity of your drug. Starting material is non-toxic, and after chemical transformation you are getting toxic compound, that is called as intoxication, or you can say that increase in a toxicity of a biologically active compound by chemical transformation is called as intoxication. So let me draw the structure of the drug phenacetin. Phenacetin is one of the drug that is non-toxic. Phenacetin, it's a derivative of paraminophenol. C double bond O H5. So this is your phenacetin. After deacetylation, that is three P phenetidine, okay, and it is your toxic one. Fourth one, change of biology, nitrogen. Cipronazide having CNS stimulant activity, stimulant activity, but after removing this group, after removing this isopropyl group in vivo, isoniazide, okay, and this isoniazide having anti-tubercular. So to again chlorothiazide. This chlorothiazide having antihypertensive and diuretic activity so after change in a structure after removing this SO2 NH2 group, its activity changes. So activity changes from antihypertensive to no diuretics. So after removing this SO2 NH2 group, this is called as dioxide. This drug shows antihypertensive activity, but this drug doesn't show diuretic activity. So the diuretic activity is removed due to removal of SO2 NH2 group. Is removed due to removal of this SO2 NH2 group. So this drug is actually this SO2 NH2. SO2 NH2. Okay, so the diuretic activity is due to the presence of this your SO2 NH2 group. So after removing this SO2 NH2 group, this drug no longer have diuretic activity. So this is about change in a chemical structure. It changes the biological activity. The chemical change may result in the change of biological activity. The removal of this your SO2 NH2 group, or you can say that sulfonamide group. So this chlorothiazine is the antihypertensive drug, which also has a diuretic activity. But when sulfonamide side chain is removed, the diuretic activity is lost. So this drug don't have no longer have diuretic activity. So this is about your therapeutic change by chemical transformation. So first one, we have taken the example of activation of a drug. So the conversion of biologically inactive compound by biologically active compound is called as activation of drug. For that we have taken the example this protonsil inactive azodide by bioreductase is converted to biologically active drug sulfonamide having antibacterial activity. Then second one is inactivation of a drug. So the conversion of biologically active drug into biologically inactive drug is called as inactivation of a drug. So for starting material is biologically active and your product is biologically inactive. So this phenobarbital having hypnotic activity, but after hydroxylation followed by conjugation of this ring you will get inactive drug. So this is called as inactivation. Then intoxication. So the increase in the toxicity of a biological active compound by chemical transformation is called as intoxication of the drug. For example, deacetylation of phenacetin gives p-phenetidine, which is a toxic amine. Then change of the chemical change may result in the change of biological activity. So removal of isopropyl group from this drug, the activity changes from CNS stimulant to anti-tubercular. Same here, removal of this SO2 NH2 group, the activity changes from starting material have diuretic activity, but after removal of this SO2 NH2 group, the product no longer have diuretic activity. So this is about your change of you can say that change therapeutic change by chemical transformation. Any doubt regarding this? Yes.